But we're getting there, slowly. We are slowly whittling down the competition. Now, if we could just get Game Master to start hitting some of these shots with the AC-20, this mission would be over a whole lot faster. Alright, there we go. Again, I'm a little concerned with how long, and yeah, you can hear it. It's the clang, clang, clang. But you know what? I'm gonna chalk that up as long as you hear that noise, you know that the battle armor is doing its job. It means that it was not a waste of time to bring the battle armor along on this mission. That's the sound of joyous bells ringing. Alright, Comstar, I've paid my damn phone bill. Can I have a turn now, please? Is that a no? No? No turn yet? Okay. Okay. Yes, dear. There we go. Alright. No? Alright. Then we'll do Game Master instead.
Live to serve.
Let's see. We do still have that Falcon with breached armor. We could potentially run Game Master right here, but I mean, at most, we only get 3 evasion charges. Which is unfortunate. We could get 3 evasion this way, maybe? Now? 3 evasion? Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of sound similar to that, doesn't it? Especially, you know, when you hold the button down and you get the rapid fire, just the bing, 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 whenever you're hitting something. Cause Freeman got that forearm strength. But yeah, like, I don't think there's anywhere that I can move to get 3 evasion and still maintain, the ability to hit what I'm trying to hit, unfortunately. Like, I want to be able to hit a target, but I also want to try to get 3 pips of evasion, and I don't think I can do both. And additionally, in order to get 2 pips of evasion, I'm going to have to leave cover, which I also don't want to do. Man. Okay, well, I need to get the Hetzer away from all of these enemies, first of all. Because right now he is surrounded by enemies. And then we will take the shot at the Stinger. Hopefully we'll get the shot. It's an 82% chance. So, everybody, just put your hands together. Pray. Game Master, please, 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 for the first time this mission, hit the goddamn target.
Oh, hell yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Do the math, Chief.
That's what you like to see. That's what I've been waiting on this whole mission. It took a long time, but we finally got our mans back. Okay, so I think the move is we bring the Whitworth over here, keep the front armor facing in the right direction, and we focus down this Falcon. Again, we want to just continue to try to dogpile as many targets as we can at a time to burn them down, get them off the field. And thankfully, the chug is starting to reduce a little bit now that we're actually taking units out. So that's a plus. I'm sorry? Unit destroyed. Oh, did you take shots at the battle armor? Or did I miss something? Yeah, you did take shots at the battle armor. Damn it. Damn it.
Ready for orders.
Alright, we're gonna do the same as before. Stand and deliver. Who's getting the shot this time? I think it's gotta be our Falcon boy down here. Again, focus these targets down and get them off the field.
Let's get this done, folks. That hit
Alright.
good.
So we did destroy some weapon systems, but we did not take him off the field just yet. With the Treb, because we'll have good chances to hit from an elevated position, I think we focus elsewhere with a full alpha barrage. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, I think 99% chance all around. We gotta take that. Can't say no to that. Nice, nice, nice. 100% hits all around.
Orders?
And Whiplash, still having a rough time. That's okay. We will keep you out of the fight and continue to use you for sensor lag.
Commander, I'm hit.
Bigfoot, I don't know if you know this, but you were actually hit like 3 or 4 initiative phases ago. So I'm glad that you figured it out, but it's old news. I'm sorry. Let's see. I think we focus down this chameleon for right now. Since we're already hitting him from where he's at, we'll go ahead and sensor lock him just to give ourselves a little more accuracy bonus. It's probably a waste, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Improve my chances. Oh no. See all that talk about food and Waffle House, and now my stomach's grumbling at me.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, and there you have it. We're,
Hell yeah.
without being in the rodeo position, that's what she said, you can see that our battle armor is basically just getting ground down almost instantly. Like, they have no evasion. So I think our best bet is you know what? I'm not even going to throw him on the chameleon because we're about to be focusing the chameleon down. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to see, can we get him on the Thunderbolt? We can. So we throw the battle armor at the Thunderbolt, try and tie him up for at least a turn. And that'll give us time to focus down the chameleon and this Valkyrie. Keep that guy busy for a turn. Yeah, right? It was 5 years ago, Karen. Let it go. The sound of crowbars ringing. What the hell are you doing? Oh, you're just trying to get a better shot. You're trying to reduce the elevation advantage that we have. That's understandable. Alright, what do we got? We got Stu, and Stu is actually in a great position to drop a big ol' fat load on these boys down here in the riverbed. I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Oh! We broke something. Sounds like we destroyed a leg on that guy. Nice. So damage on 4 targets plus a knockdown. I'll take it. And that's why artillery is great. And see, it's missions like this where I tell myself, you know, I was thinking like last mission, I was thinking out loud and saying, well, maybe I'll replace the thumper with the howitzer instead. And then I do this mission where the thumper has just been putting in that work and I'm like, nah. I think we keep the thumper. Alright, so again, we're just gonna stand and deliver. Debating on whether to hit the Valkyrie or the chameleon. The Valkyrie's not really a threat because the LRM is off the field, and the ER large laser on this thing appears to be out of commission, so both of them are less threatening than they would normally be. Nah, I think we stick with the original plan.
Firing at 'em.
Guns off the field. We'll focus down the lighter mechs just to get rid of them, if we can. Yeah, this just in. Hollander artillery pilot blows load all over Comstar. More at 11. See, even Comstar doesn't like the Whitworth. They're just, like, everybody shoot at the Whitworth. They ignore all other targets. Are you really sure that you want to get within melee range of my Whitworth? Like, it's not really a punching mech, but I absolutely use it that way. Are you sure you want to play this game with me right now? I say this while I'm still waiting for Comstar to take 5 more turns before I get to do anything. That sounds like a drum beat now, doesn't it? Yeah. So it's got a little bit of a beat to it. Do 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 do. If I was a musician, I could compose a song to that. Alright, well if the light mechs are gonna be assholes, then we're gonna be assholes right back. Let's see. I mean, I think we take the Falcon. Although, 70% chance to hit on this guy. Firefly? Yeah, let's do it.
Hey,
Bam!
let's slip the dog before. Oh,
And there goes his arm and his torso. There you go. See, this is what happens when you get uppity. I'm sorry that you had to find out this way, but you decided to fuck around this way. And those are the rules. If you fuck around, then thou dost have to also find out. Why would you jump jet? What? So I don't remember who said it in the chat earlier, but I think whoever it was that said that Comstar sent all their rookie pilots out on this mission was definitely correct. Because the guy that we knocked down because we took a leg off, then decided, while having only one functional leg, to jump, and then immediately fell down and criticaled himself on the fall.
Waiting for orders.
So yeah, rookie pilots all around. I don't know, I mean, we have to dogpile the guy, right? If he's gonna be that dumb, we have to bully him, don't we? I feel like we do. I mean, there are certainly better targets to shoot at right now. But I feel like we have to punish this. Yeah, we do. Punish. Punish! Give him the kick, we're gonna melee his ass, and we're gonna full alpha. Actually, no. I'm not gonna use the flamer, because if I do, it's gonna set the forest on fire, so... we'll use everything but the flamer. So we got the kick. He's down to 1 health.
Eliminated.
And then we give him the full Monty.
Go time.
Yep, there you go. Pilot incapacitated. I mean, I agree that the rookies have to learn, but... yeah, no, exactly. Exactly, Kalania. They have to learn through attrition, so the survivors, assuming there are any, will hopefully remember, don't jump on a busted leg. Unfortunately, I have made the boo-boo of now exposing the rear armor of both my Hetzer and my Whitworth to 2 heavy mechs. Or I'm sorry, a medium and a heavy mech, so We will need to remedy that situation quickly before it becomes a problem. So I think we SRM. Wait, are you serious? If I melee, I was hoping that it would let me melee and attack with the weapons at the same time, but it will not. So we stand and deliver. No? Okay, I gotta turn a little bit. Dang it. So we'll turn a little bit. Now we stand and deliver. Eat all the missiles. And the light gauze, please.
On it.
It's actually kind of cathartic to be in this position where we have, like, an elevated position where we basically don't have to move and we can just plunge fire at the enemy and kill them in droves. Because I have been on the opposite side of this equation so many times in this campaign. It feels good to be in the power position for a change. It feels good to be in charge of the situation. You know what? I'm even gonna Battle Lord. Let's Battle Lord, and yeah, it's gonna complain at me about heat, and I don't even care. If I shut down, I shut down.
Confirmed. Come on, people, let's make it
Nice.
happen. Take that.
There we go. Actuators destroyed, and yeah, you shut down. That's okay.
Overheating, Commander. Commence
I know, it's a trebuchet. Overheating is what you do. It's fine, just let it happen. Let's see. Who's getting the sensor lock? I guess the Ost Scout. It's pretty fast.
Let's hit him hard.
Are they like running out of ammo or something? Or have they just decided that they don't want to shoot? We're just gonna let you continue to do what you do. You didn't get knocked off, so... continue to tie up this Thunderbolt, please. The less this dude is attacking me, the better. In fact, if we could get really lucky and get like a cockpit critical or an engine critical or something and get full salvage on that thing, I would not complain. Good on you, Jackrabbit Pilot. I mean, you clearly want to die, but I applaud your bravery. I'm gonna see, I should hopefully be able to jump that Whitworth up onto the ridgeline. Although if I do that, I'm basically leaving the Hetzer to die because then there won't be anybody else to help draw fire. Alright, Stu, let's see. We still got 4 targets in very close proximity to each other, so I think we already know what we're gonna do about that. And we will probably take some splash damage on the Whitworth, but that's a risk that I am willing to take. We're down to only 2 ammo, so you are very close to running out of ammunition, but hopefully we'll use these last few shots good.
This should be good.
So we did get the hit, and we did get splash damage, and we did a little damage to the Whitworth, but again, I'm not losing any sleep over it. Every Whitworth ends up in the scrap pile anyway, so if this one gets there a little faster... now. Again, stand and deliver.
Here goes everything.
And did we get enough for the knockdown? We did. We got enough for the knockdown. Take a dirt nap, loser. Nice. Nice. Engine critical. Knockdown into the engine crit. Outstanding. All of a sudden, you get, like, y'all seem like you're running out of dudes all of a sudden. And the dudes you got aren't looking like they're in very good shape right now. I mean, I gotta say, I was I was certainly a little more worried at the beginning of this mission when I just saw mech after mech after mech after mech coming out of the woodwork, but once again, this is one of those where I was ready to run off and then suddenly everything just came together.
Light damage, Commander.
And this is yet another case of me being ready to be a chicken and chat convincing me to go through with it and it working out in the end. So, thank you, chat, for convincing me not to run away.
That could have been worse.
Oh yeah, it's certainly very intimidating. And I've also gotta kind of give it up a little bit to the map in this case, because this ridgeline that we have just been perched on the entire time is the whole reason that I even continued to go through with this, because this ridgeline and the accuracy bonuses that it has been giving us consistently is probably the only reason that this has gone as well as it has. Let me see. Can I jump? I cannot. Oh, wait, let me try. Nope, cannot jump. Actually, I can jump, and I can actually jump right behind these guys and get a bunch of side shots on these goofballs. That's gonna reduce our accuracy a little bit. But I'm good with that. Take the shot. And there goes the torso. And the arm, and the AMS. Wait, he had an AMS? And there's the eject. Apparently, yeah, apparently that, what is a Firefly? Apparently it had an AMS on it, but for whatever reason, I guess they never turned it on? I'm not 100% sure what the thinking was on that. Alright, so once again, we gotta get our Hetzer out of here, because, Homeboy is taking some damage, and he's getting shot in the back. And I want him to be able to take another shot with the AC-20, but I just don't see a way to do that without continuing to expose him to damage unnecessarily. So I think we do this.
I'm going.
And then potentially take a shot at this Ost Scout. It's only 60% chance to hit, though.
Confirmed.
And you missed. Again. Again. Yeah, today is just not Game Master's mission. It is not his day today. We'll just leave him where we're at. What's our primary target at the moment? We got a Jackrabbit. We got the Ost Scout down here, which is pretty fast. So it might not be a bad idea to hit the Ost Scout with the sensor lock again. Just to give ourselves a little bonus accuracy. And just in time to drop some bombs on this goofball here. Wow, we're even at a point where, like, we're so at such a weird angle that the missiles don't actually have a great chance to hit. I'm gonna do it anyway. Fire. We still got some hits. About to say, I saw some criticals there. So we did punch through, that's good. That's good.
Commander?
And then Brick with the Treb. We're gonna have to restart you because you overheated. That's okay. Yeah, I always forget about Precise Strike. And I'm not gonna lie, I forget about most of the active abilities that I have that aren't on the hotbar. Battle Armor continues to hang in there, so I'm gonna continue to let them do their work. Oh, they're going crazy out there. They're going crazy out there. So yeah, I think we've got full visual on all remaining enemies. So we just need to finish them off. Yeah, Clang intensifies, greatly intensifies. And somehow, oh boy, has still got missiles in the tubes.
Good to go.
Alright, here we go. So this is the last shot that Stu's gonna be able to give us this mission. He's just about out of ammo. But he also just had his Battle Lord come off of cooldown, so if we were ever gonna take the shot, the time is now. Let's cycle through. I'm gonna see what we have good chances to hit on, but also where the best place to put the damage is gonna be. I'd like to shoot at the Oct Scout, but I don't want to damage the Hetzer any more than it's already been damaged. Yeah, I think we take a shot at this guy. I think we take a shot at the first target that I was looking at. Hit the Valkyrie, we'll get some splash damage on the guys around him. 93% chance for a direct hit. I think we're in good shape there. Go ahead and do it. There you go. Outstanding.
AC-10 ammo bin is empty.
That is not an AC-10, but I'll allow it. They did not put a line in the game for Thumper. But yeah, so that's the last shot from a Thumper. It's kind of sad. But we were definitely in a target-rich environment, so it's not like we wasted any of those shots this time around.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we move the Panther up here. Get just that tiny little bit more elevation.
Affirmative.
And then let's start putting the hurt on these boys. We could shoot at the Valkyrie. We could shoot at the Oct Scout. Valkyrie is easier to hit, so we'll go with that. And the LRMs are going to give us better accuracy, but less damage. I say we go with the SRMs.
This is everything I got.
Unsettled. Unsettled. Alright. I was hoping for some kind of crit there, but can't win them all. Just listen to the clang. Just let your body move to the clang. They're drumming out a beat just for us, chat. It's to keep us entertained while we wait for the enemy to take their turn. Oh yeah, I'm not really worried about losing at this point. I'm like you say, it's just a matter of minimizing our own damage and our own additional expenses before we finally put an end to this. The Thunderbolt could potentially cause us some issues and maybe some additional damage, but yeah, we got this in the bag at this point. I wish the game would recognize that and let me just click a button. But at the same time, I understand why they do it this way, because then, you know, that gives you the chance, if you wanted to try to selectively attack targets to, you know, salvage them or something like that. Like, I get it. I think we have to melee. I mean, we don't have to, but I want to. So let's go punch a jackrabbit. I guess we're gonna kick a jackrabbit.
Move order receipt.
Step into the squared circle, bitch.
Go time.
Nice.
Good.
Them's the crits. That's what you like to see. If something doesn't blow up, I'm not doing it right.
Waiting for orders.
Can I, thank you. Let me rotate the camera, please. See, here was the precision strike. Which is funny, because you mentioned precision strike, and I was like, man, I like to use abilities that aren't on the hotbar. And yeah, it's right there on the hotbar. Dumbass. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. We've cleared out the enemies from behind the Hetzer. So what are our chances? Only 40%? Well, let's give them the precision strike and see how that improves the chances. Increases it by 20%. I'll take it. And apparently that didn't matter. I'm not gonna say anything. Because
Confirmed.
I don't think it would do any good at this point. I think we do move the APC a little bit closer just so we can do a little more with the sensor lag. Oh no, feel free to call me out. I am not the kind of streamer that's gonna get angry at you for calling me a dumbass when I'm a dumbass.
I've got a sensor
I'm
on.
not an expert, I don't pretend to be, so if I have overlooked some glaringly obvious thing, feel free to call me out on it. Unlike most people that stream, I like to learn new things, and if that means I have to be wrong so I can learn them, hey, whatever. I don't have anything resembling pride, so like I'm not worried about it. Let's see. Oh, wow, okay. I thought we were almost out of SRM ammo because I was seeing this and I was like, oh no, wait a minute, that's the damage. The ammo's right here. Alright, so what do we want to do here? We got a nice selection of targets that are all aching for a bacon. I think we just pick one at this point. Who's the closest? You don't have any... Well, it says you have breached armor. Actually, the Valkyrie would probably be the best shot. Because we got a side shot. If we get lucky, we'll hit the side torso and potentially get an engine crit, so I think we do that. If we put on the LRMs, that's going to increase our missile accuracy, so yeah, bam.
Hot damn. Let's
There we go. Every turn, something's got to blow up.
critical hit.
That's the way it works. Always be exploding. Brick. With the treb. I think you're good where you are. No? Oh,
Yes, Commander.
I unselected you. My bad. Which is funny because I have multi-target on almost all of my people. This is one of the few of my people that I don't have multi-target on, and the one time when I would have used it. Because what I wanted to do was split my fire between this Valkyrie and this Ost Scout. But, yeah, I guess the Valkyrie's just gonna have to get a full alpha then. Sucks to be you.
Affirmative. Hot damn, let's do this.
And yet
Target
he
taking a critical
stands.
hit.
Bravo. That this man's is still alive is impressive. But then I find myself pretty frequently of late being surprised by how well these light mechs have been standing up to just outrageous amounts of punishment.
I'm receiving you.
If you haven't been knocked off, continue to tie up a Thunderbolt.
All right.
Like, this almost feels like cheating. Where the battle armor has just basically said, hey, by the way, Thunderbolt, you're not gonna do shit for, like, the next 5 turns. No worries, Sierra. Again, good to have you. Glad you came back. Hopefully you enjoyed a Clone Wars, especially if you haven't seen it in a while. It's certainly better than the majority of what Disney's been putting out in the franchise of late. So enjoy. Hey, right. Just a few more, just a few more.
What can I do for ya?
Stu, I wish I could have... Wait. Guys. Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? We got 8 rounds of shaped charge warheads for the Thumper. That means we had a whole 8 more rounds to fire. Oh man, they done messed up. You done messed up now, Ron. It's on. It is on. Unfortunately, I think shape charge... Can we fire indirect with a shape charge? Or does it have to be direct fire? Oh, we can indirect fire shape charges. Whoa. Whoa. It's about to go down, chat. It is about to go down. I wish I had known that he had shape, like, okay. I know that we have shape charge ammunition, I just completely forgot about it until right now. But man, if I had remembered that earlier in the mission, I would have been dropping mushroom stamps all over the place. That's okay. Better late than never. No critical on that one, but that's okay. Good to know that we got 8 more rounds of love and affection to deliver to our friends at Comstar. Commander? What are we doing? We are... I guess we're shooting at the Valkyrie. Try and finish this guy off.
Firing everything.
There we go. 1 more down. Engine destroyed. Pilot incapacitated. Love to see it. That leaves us with, what, 4 or 5 more enemies left on the field? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies left. Will they run out of health or us run out of ammo first? That's the question. Hey, I was vibing, and you're ruining it with your missiles.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, who's getting the haymaker? Is it you? I think it's you. You're getting the haymaker, you punk. Is it the haymaker, though? Do I punch or do I kick? I feel like I punch. No, I think I kick, because then we can fire more weapons. Give him the chair. Give him the chair.
Confirmed.
And he ejected. Man!
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
That's always been a little frustrating for me, is when they eject before you give them the volley fire, because, like, if I saw the pilot eject, I would then not shoot at the mech. But I'm just gonna imagine that Sundance is just, you know, a little hot-headed and didn't care. That's my canon.
Commander?
Alright, Game Master. We're gonna live dangerously, but we're gonna live dangerously because we are about to cornhole the shit out of this Ost Scout. Now, which direction is he facing? Okay. Maybe we're not gonna cornhole him because I don't think that we... Nope, we can. We can absolutely get a side shot on him. We're gonna do it. And we're probably not gonna hit.
Let's see how you like this.
Damn it to hell.
That's the miss.
I just can't win. I can't win.
Orders?
Let's see. We're gonna sensor lock. I guess the Ost Scout, even though it's almost the end of the turn, because he still has 4 evasion pips from jumping.
Sensors locked on.
And I really want to get rid of this guy because he's jamming our sensors and making it harder for us to hit stuff. So we'll switch over to the SRMs and we will... Can you shoot, please? No? Oh, you don't actually have a shot. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Well, that's okay. You haven't done much movement this mission, so let's go ahead and fix that. Gotta get those reps in after all.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Solid connection on that one.
And the knockdown. Come on, engine crit. No engine crit, but we did get the pilot incapacitated, which is good enough. I prefer explosions, but I'll take an incapacitated pilot. It's gonna be messy cleaning out the cockpits on some of these mechs when it's all said and done.
Awaiting orders.
I feel like some of these guys have gotten turned into ground hamburger with as many times as they've hit the ground. right, let's roll up to the very tippy top here. Because we got this thorn out here. And I think it's about time we started working on him. So I'll give him the full alpha, and in fact, I'll even use Battle Lord to do it and increase the damage. Maybe we'll get some crits.
Come on, people, let's
Nice.
make it happen.
What them streaks do, though. That's like the ideal situation where you can hit them with the lasers before the missiles get there, expose the structure, and then immediately get the missile hits to get the crits. Beautiful. Impact protection. Okay, well our battle armor has managed to knock the Thunderbolt down, apparently. Which absolutely works for me because we're just gonna continue to beat the crap out of this dude. And I kind of feel bad for him, because, like, he came rolling out of nowhere and firing shots and all this and that, and he's just spent half of this mission getting spanked by some battle armor.
I hear ya.
Let's see. Now that we got shape charges on Stu, I think we immediately take this shot and hope that we don't miss.
This should be. Let's get
And we didn't miss. Very nice. Good job, Stu. Good job.
and you're toast.
I guess I do kind of have to apologize, though, because I feel like this mission has gone on for quite a while, and it's been kind of boring, because I've just been up on this ridgeline shooting at people, and I feel like it's like, yeah, we're winning and everything, but it's not a very exciting mission to watch, especially now, as we're kind of wrapping everything up, as we're trying to finish out the mission.
Oh, you're gonna get some now. Yes, you. Oh, now.
But it is still nice to watch mech parts blow up. I just wish it was a little more exciting when it gets to be like this. That's why I prefer the shorter missions where you get a little more variety, not only in the mechs, but also in just, you know, finishing up the missions and getting on to the next thing. So apologies that BTA stuck me with 18 light mechs and then asked me to kill them all.
I'm here.
I'm just saying the payout better be pretty damn good, because they didn't mention anything about 18 frickin' mechs when I went into this mission. So they better be forking over the C-bills on this one. So Javelin's got some balls. They're going up the hill after our people. Finally, like if you guys had done that 5 or 8 turns ago, then you probably would have been in a better position. Unfortunately for you, my Whitworth also has jump jets, and that's gonna just be a terrible situation for you all around. And we're gonna overheat by how much? Okay, I'll ditch the medium laser, and that'll get our heat under control.
Taking the shot.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get some good Comstar loot out of this. I mean, with it being so many light mechs, it probably won't be great loot, but I'm hoping we get some stuff that's decent out of this.
I'm receiving you.
Alright, so last shot that Game Master has.
Just running.
I think he's only managed to hit 1 shot so far this mission, out of, I believe, 10 rounds in total. So are we gonna go, is he gonna get a 10% accuracy or 20% accuracy on this mission? Well, let's find out. That's a 10%er. That is a 1 out of 10 shots for this mission, so
All out AC-20 ammo.
Game Master may have been Employee of the Month last go around, but I think we're gonna have to take that plaque away from him, because this showing has been, I don't think disappointing is the right word. It has been,
I've got a sensor lock.
well, I don't know what the word is, but disappointing isn't strong enough. I'm not angry.
Standing by.
I'm just sad. Alright, I I think if you're gonna get frisky, then you can get frisky with a mech that's made for getting frisky. Enjoy your melee, loser. Oh, and took out the leg.
Let's do this. Critical
So I guess we know who we're gonna dogpile this turn. Health 2 of 3. That's unfortunate for you. Unfortunately, we do have a couple more light mechs out here in the field that we need to finish off. And I'm still gonna have to do something about that Thunderbolt at some point. Which I was really hoping for more crits on our battle armors so that we could potentially carve that dude open. Unfortunately, it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And it's probably because our battle armor got shredded before they actually rodeoed the Thunderbolt.
a unit.
Oh no! They killed my battle armor!
Give him everything you've got.
But then he fell down again anyway.
Waiting for orders.
Well, without the battle armor, we know who's getting the shape charge this turn. Suck it, nerd. And we got the hit, but didn't get a breach, unfortunately. It's alright. And suddenly, the performance is so much better. Do you really want to have a missile fight with a streak treb? Because I don't think that's going to work out very well for you, my friend.
Reporting.
Alright. More called shots. Equal chances on either leg, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I'll take a shot at the left leg since it's got the least amount of armor currently. Because I'm hoping if we can completely leg this thing, that we might be able to salvage it. And I would really like... After getting ourselves a Centurion, I would love to get our hands on a Thunderbolt as well. Unfortunately, Bamboozle, I'll have to agree to disagree. I've never been fond of the Rakshasa, but that's just me. I mean, I understand what it's there to do. But, like, I don't hate it as a mech, I hate it as a concept. Because it's very clearly, like, when Fasa realized that the Mad Cat was, like, the poster boy of BattleTech, then it was like, okay, how many different versions can we crank out? So to me, it was always, like, all those mechs were just, they felt like a cash grab to me, but maybe that's just me being cynical. But you know what? If you like the Rakshasa, then I wish you all the luck in being able to salvage it. Ah, dang it. Alright. And there we go. The random explosion pieces go flying everywhere.
Standing by.
And Game Master, who is now... Wait, what? Okay, is there some kind of bug or am I missing something? Because I'm trying to figure out why my mans has now suddenly got 10 more ammo. Like, we just fired the last shot. And now he has 10 more ammo. Am I missing something? Because I feel like I'm missing something here. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Instead, roll right up to this dude and shoot him in the face. And actually hit him this time.
Oh, hell yeah.
There we go. With the leg sweep. Sweep the leg. So Valkyrie's taking a dirt nap. Pilot health is already down to 2 of 3.
Orders.
I guess now is the time to throw a sensor lock on the Thunderbolt.
Sensors locked on.
Oh, is it precision ammo? That I might have missed that. I thought we only had regular ammo, but then I also don't really look at the equipment load for Hetzers or vehicles in general. So yeah. You are probably right.
Ready for orders.
I think we roll up here. I want to put some more hurt on this Thunderbolt before he stands back up. So we've already taken the armor off the leg. I think we focus on taking the armor off the other leg. Because the problem is, if all those shots hit the leg, and then the leg gets destroyed, then the rest of the damage goes to the torso, and I don't want to blow it up.
Firing.
So we'll shoot at the other leg first and try and strip the armor off of that.
Standing by.
And the Treb... I think we just full alpha with the Treb and get this Valkyrie off the field. And then at that point, we just gotta focus down the Thunderbolt. Fuck it, I'll go for the... We'll go for the torso shot.
Come on,
Just to
people,
get rid of
let's
him.
make it happen. One last target.
Arst, good to see you. Glad you could join us. We're getting a little close to the end of the stream, but even so, you caught us as we're wrapping up a Comstar mission. They put our Lance up against 18 frickin' mechs, and we still managed to come out on top, so...
Let's go, let's
I
go.
am pleasantly surprised.
Commander?
Alright, Stu, you know what the deal is. We're gonna Battle Lord, and we're gonna give him the business.
Let's go!
99% accuracy, plus additional damage. Let's do it.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Excuse me? It better not be reinforcements, Darius. You better be drunk. Because if you're about to throw reinforcements at me now,
Copy.
then I think I need to frickin' hire a new XO. If you couldn't have told me about that over the last hour that we've been in this mission... I don't think we can called shot, can we? We can precision shot. I don't think your accuracy is high enough. Is it? Maybe it is. No, your accuracy isn't high enough for cold shots. Damn it. That's okay. We can still precision strike. And we'll use the LRMs, I guess. Try to minimize damage. Nothing?
That was a critical hit.
Well, it was a critical hit, but you didn't do anything to the guy.
I'm here.
And we are out of SRMs on the Whitworth, finally.
10-4.
To give you an idea of how long this engagement's been going on. But I think we'll hit them with the... Hit them with the lesser weapons. I want to try to panic this guy and get him to eject. Rather than actually destroy everything. Yeah, I have respect for Comguard. These guys are not Comguard, I don't think, though.
I'm ready.
Or at least they're not labeled as such.
Heading out. Full speed.
And I know I said I didn't want to shoot at anything and destroy it, but at the same time... It's an AC-20.
Giving them everything I've got.
Oh my god. You know what? I should have known better. I know I should have known better. I know I should have known better, and I did it anyway.
Confirmed.
Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope, chat.
Got a lock.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit you with the business, but it's all gonna be acid missiles, so it shouldn't do a lot of damage, but it would strip armor. So please, please,
Firing a full salvo.
please eject. Please eject.
Did some heavy
Panic and eject, please. I'm trying to salvage this Thunderbolt, and I'm trying not to destroy everything in the process. So, like, I'm trying to hit him with as many weapons as I can that will do damage, but not, like, cause massive criticals. So I'm just gonna hit him with the lasers.
Hot damn, let's do it.
Engine destroyed. Out
Tango down.
fucking standing. That is exactly what I wanted. Either an ejection or an engine crit. That is a perfect close to this mission.
Mission successful.
Now, if we can get all the Thunderbolt parts, then, boys, we might have finally crawled our nasty asses out of the early game and into the mid game. Maybe, just maybe. We will see. That was rough. That was rough. That was a long mission, and I am feeling it in the old butt cheeks. And I don't mean it like that, but you can take it like that if you want. That's what she said. Next. Okay, there we go. 375k, not bad. We did go for a 1-3 ratio of payout to salvage. Look at this. Look at all the kills. Look at all the kills. And all of the experience. Almost everybody got kills on this mission. The only person that didn't was Stu. And that's because it's hard to get kills with a thumper. You're mostly just doing splash damage. And obviously our galleon didn't get any kills because they got stomped. Man. So many stingers and stuff. Alright, so here's the deal, and I know we are gonna get screwed on this. I'm gonna get robbed on this, and it's gonna make me so mad. Because if I had gone with max salvage on this mission, we would have had 4 picks. But I went with 3 salvage instead of 4. So that means that we have 3 Thunderbolts. 3 Thunderbolts that we can take the parts on. The problem is, if we don't get lucky and roll that 4th part, Lord only knows when we're going to see another Thunderbolt. So let's see what we've got under the equipment. Obviously, we got a lot of mech parts, and that's a good thing. But if we just look at the rest of the equipment, it all looks like pretty stock standard inner sphere stuff. We don't have any double heatsink kits, so there's not much that I can do with those. Yeah, medium lasers and medium pulses are not going to be super useful for us. We've already got a bunch of both. I don't need flamers. I don't need a large laser. I don't really need any support weapons. We're good on engine cores. So I think we really do take the mech parts. Like, I wanted to look at everything and make sure that I wasn't missing anything really, really good, but I think the mech parts is where it's going to be. So I'm going to take our chances, and everybody cross your fingers. I know RNG has not been kind to us, but I'm hoping, I'm praying that when I click this confirm button, that one of the additional 12 pieces of salvage that we get is going to be this last Thunderbolt part that we need. And it probably won't be. I know it probably won't be. But damn it, a girl's got a dream, okay? Here we go. Did we get it? We did not get it. Damn 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 you, Tom Cruise. Why? Well, so much for that. On the plus side, still made a decent amount of money. And we got plenty of salvage that we can sell because a lot of those mech parts I'm never going to use. I'll definitely hang on to the Thunderbolt parts, though. Oof. Dan, that hurts. That really hurts. After all the work we put in to not destroy that Thunderbolt and then to get robbed on the 4th part. Man. No, I didn't, unfortunately. Or maybe I did. I don't think I did, though. I don't think we've come up against a Thunderbolt yet. Don't get my hopes up. I told you before, Bamboozle, don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. But we're gonna check. Now that you've asked. Nobody took enough damage for it to matter. Obviously the battle armor did, but, I mean, the battle armor gets effed up every mission, so that's not really a surprise. Let's see. What are we going to put on today? I mean, we're getting to the point where I'm about to have to start putting machine guns on these damn things because we're running out of lasers. I guess I could do support PPCs, but they don't actually do that much more damage than the lasers do. They do some stability damage, though. Let's see. I'll try putting one on. We'll give them one PPC, and then the rest lasers. Except we can't do that, because... friggin... Can I drop some armor? There we go. We'll give them a little less armor. Actually, hold on. Let me do this. Well, that's interesting. What's your problem? Battle claw is damaged. Repair it. Yeah, we're working on that. Thank you. Validate. Confirm. Confirm.
Log and note. Shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, no, you're right. I think I vaguely remember that. Maybe we didn't retreat? Maybe we actually... Oh my god, no. Well. Again. Girls gotta have dreams. Well, we got 3 parts. So if we ever come across a Thunderbolt again, and I'm sure we will eventually, then all we gotta do is make sure that we grab at least 1 part, and then we'll have that Thunderbolt. In the meantime, let's have a look at some of the other garbage that we collected. There is no world in which I use a Firefly, so we'll go ahead and scrap that. Let's see. Again, there's no world where I use an Ost Scout, so we'll get rid of that. We got 2 parts on the Firestarter, so we're halfway there. I don't think we're ever gonna... I don't see myself ever using a Chimera. So we'll scrap those. I don't really see myself using a Phoenix Hawk either. Like, I know we're very close to building one, but I don't see myself using it. Yeah, Urs, that'll be my luck. That's usually the way it goes. It's like, oh look, we found a Thunderbolt. Oh no, it's the wrong variant. Son of a... We definitely want to keep the Griffin, because if we can build a Griffin, I would not be against that. The Ost Soul, yeah, I don't care about that. We'll scrap that too. Part of me wants to keep the Grasshopper part, but part of me also knows that, like, if I had a choice between having a Grasshopper or having some other heavy mech, I would take the other heavy mech. I'll hang on to it for now. We're not so strapped for cash that I absolutely need to sell it. I'm never gonna build a Kit Fox. I'll go ahead and scrap that too. And then we still got 2 more parts of an Artillery Hollander, so if we can get a few more parts of that, then we might be able to build another one of those. Let's see what else we got here. Large laser minus. Can I sell this from here? I don't think I can. Can I? Can I shift click it to sell it? No, I have to go to the shop. Pope? Well, let's do that. Might as well. We're in a place where the... Oh, goodness. They actually have mechs for sale. No, they don't. This is me selling. What am I doing? For just a moment, I was like, oh, look, they're actually selling mechs. This is like the first time that I've seen mechs on sale since the beginning of the campaign. It's not. I clicked sale because I'm an idiot and I was just clicking the button and then I was like, oh, hey, look. Don't do drugs, kids. I mean, I don't do drugs either, but sometimes I wonder. And of course, the sale prices on this stuff is just straight ass. But it is what it is. I'm never going to use most of this stuff, so there's no point in me keeping it. I don't think there's ever a world in which I'm going to use an SRM2. Like, I would have to be seriously strapped for weapon systems to want to use an SRM2. Even if it's a streak. Let's see. Chet, help me here. What in the world, what mech in this game actually uses a 060 core? Like, is there any mech that actually uses a core 60? Because I cannot imagine what that mech would be if so. Is it just me? Well, I'm not gonna keep it, regardless. I just have difficulty imagining any kind of effective mech that would use a 60 engine. Does the Irby use it? Yeah, I'm not gonna keep it either way. Let's see. You know, heat sinks out the butt. Got ammo. I'm never going to use a chemical laser. I understand their role, and I understand why they can be useful. But I am never going to use a chemical laser. Okay. That makes sense, but I also don't really ever see myself using an Irby or an Annihilator, so... no great loss in getting rid of a 60 core. And that puts us up to 2.5 million. Or I'm sorry, 4.5 million, because apparently I'm blind and stupid. Let's head to the barracks, because we just got a bunch of experience for our people. So I think, let's see, we got 3,400 experience. I think piloting is probably going to be the best thing for our battle armor to help with the base melee hit.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And then we got Prick, who was putting in that work last mission. Go ahead and get you up to level 5 on your guts.
Warrior training complete.
I typically don't put gunnery on a battle armor pilot because Bigfoot is primarily our battle armor pilot. Because I'm really not going to use them unless they're rodeoing anyway. And at that point, you don't really have to worry about them hitting. I mean, yes, it does matter. I guess I could bump the gunnery up just a little bit. But really, it's piloting and guts that you need for battle armor, at least in my experience.
I await your command.
Let's see. Game Master... I think we'll save up for another level of gunnery, because after that last performance, you definitely, apparently, still need some more gunnery experience. Carrick is another one of our vehicle pilots, so piloting and guts are not going to be super useful for her.
Yes, Commander.
We're not quite there on the next level of gunnery, but I could put another level into guts. That's only going to give us extra health, though. I think I save up for the next level of gunnery. And speaking of gunnery, Ozark, who is our Panther pilot, I believe? I always forget. Because we have Ozark and Brick, and I always forget which mech they're in. Yeah, so Ozark is our Panther pilot. So definitely want the gunnery. Let's see. I think, because we're not going to keep Ozark in a Panther forever, I think Precision Master is the way to go for her. Because it'll ignore cover and guarded on the target, as long as we're only using a single weapon. So if we really need to hit a guarded target, we can. And it'll allow us to do called shots. So yeah, I think we go Precision Master on Ozark, because she's already kind of a sniper, so I think we just continue to feed into that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Let's see, Quagmire, probably, yeah, not gonna have much in the way of stats. I don't even know if it's worth it to give her piloting, because she's a vehicle pilot. I think we'll just stick with what we got, focus on gunnery. Stu did some good work last time around. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the next level of tactics, because you're primarily an artillery guy. Let's see, what do we got? We got sensor lock and target prediction. I already know what sensor lock is. Target prediction, advanced heuristics, provide your lance mates with +2 accuracy for the remainder of the turn, does not affect this unit. Okay, so either sensor lock we can use to find the enemy, or we can go ahead and give all of the rest of our lance mates an accuracy bonus. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like target prediction is a good ability. But at the same time, I feel like anytime I can fire artillery, I want to be firing it. Yeah. No, I'll tell you what. We'll go with target prediction because we already have a lot of people that have sensor lock. And here's my thinking on that. By going with target prediction on our artillery person, this gives Stu something to do, an active ability that they can use if we're in a situation where, you know, we have enemies that are danger close and we can't use artillery. We can instead use this to help our allies have more accuracy and by extension help them get those enemies off the field faster. So that's my mentality, why I'm going to go with that.
Mech warrior training complete.
And I guess time will tell whether that ends up being a good decision or a bad one, but
Here.
it seems like a good decision to me. Let's see. Sundance is our brawler, so I could give her some more guts, but we're also very close to getting her up to... We're actually at the point where we can get her the next level of precision here on gunnery. She is currently running a mix of things, so I think Precision Master is probably going to be the best choice for her as well. Because I don't think... I mean, right now she's in a Whitworth. That's not going to continue to be the case. I guess I could wait. We could wait to give her whatever passive accuracy mastery that we're going to give her until we actually find a mech that we're going to keep her in for a while. And then choose a mastery based on that. Yeah. Nah, screw it. We'll just go with Precision Master. Call it a day.
Training complete.
I don't want to make my people too hyper-specialized or we potentially run into... Yeah, and that's the thing, is the Whitworths, I have said this before, they are slowly growing on me. I still hate the Whitworth, and it's still objectively a bad mech. But under the circumstances... and under the pressures that I have put these pilots and these mechs, the Whitworths have performed significantly better than I thought they would. I very, very genuinely thought at the beginning of the campaign that us getting stuck with 2 Whitworths was basically just a countdown timer until we failed. Like, it was just a matter of time until those things got pilots killed or lost us enough equipment that we were in a death spiral. And that didn't happen. They actually worked out much, much better than I expected.
Confirmed.
And I am not afraid to admit that I was wrong, and I was probably unfairly judgmental of the Whitworths. They're still terrible, but they have performed better than expected, and they deserve credit for that. I would rather have a Whitworth than nothing, and I think I said the exact opposite at the beginning of the campaign. I said something along the lines of, I would rather have nothing than a Whitworth, so I retract my statement. But yeah, there we go. We have leveled up everybody that we're going to. I want to level up Whiplash, but I'm going to keep dumping more points into tactics for him because he's running an APC. And I really, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably give him more piloting so that he can move farther in that APC, but this is true. This is true. Clearly, the ministrations to the machine spirits have been working well. The Amnesiah be praised, of course. But yeah, I might start dumping points into piloting for Whiplash because that APC is just so slow, and it might be a good way to try and get him a little bit more movement on his sprint. I mean, we're talking like fractions of a % here, but anything is better than nothing. But I'll make that decision later. In the meantime, let's hit the mech bay again. We've got all of our mechs put back together. There aren't any really major modifications that I wanted to make to these mechs. I do still kind of want to tinker around with the Centurion a little bit, but... Oh yeah, because we viewed the battle armor, so now it's all wonky. Well, okay, never mind. I was gonna tinker with the Centurion a little bit, unless, can I If I do it again, will it work? Or is it just completely cocked up at this point? Okay, there we go. So feel free to chime in on this, if you have an opinion or if you know something that I don't. Because what I would like to do, even though this gauze has been working out for us, what's the minimum range? Actually, okay, never mind. So I was kind of hating on the light gauze because they have a minimum range on them, but I didn't realize that the light gauze minimum range was so low. So I think it's actually not a bad pick for this loadout. Again, ideally, I would give it like either a Rack 5 or I would give it an AC 10. But I don't have either of those things. So I think the light gauze is fine the way it is. Yeah, we'll fiddle with it sometime down the line when we've got a little more equipment to fiddle with. Hey there, Largam. Good to see you. And then now that we have a little bit of liquid funds. Yeah, it performed really well in the last mission, Erst, and I think I'll give it a chance. Again, I have a lot of biases and a lot of, like, prejudices against certain things in BattleTech, because that's, like, are you even a BattleTech fan if you don't needlessly hate things for no good reason? But I'm trying to learn to put those biases aside and focus on the equipment that we have instead of constantly complaining about not having the stuff that I want. Yeah. Nah, I agree, Bamboozle. At least that's my experience with the last mission when we used it. It performed very, very well, so I think I'll give it a shot for now. Let's see. You're saying build a pool. I don't think we can yet. What do we still need to build the pool? Oh, we need the gamma pod for the pool. Okay, well that's unfortunate. I really shouldn't be spending a bunch of money on engineering stuff because I've just been complaining for so long about us not having any money. And I would have to spend, let's see, we're gonna have to spend 1.1 million to get the gamma pod up and running. And then we'd have to spend another 225k to get the pool. So basically, we're waiting a month plus another 20 days. So we're waiting almost 2 months and wasting about 1.25 million roughly for a pool. The power system upgrade, I don't know what it actually does. I've already done the, like, fixing everything. So replacing them with high-capacity cabling unlocks the ship's full potential. So there's, like, a few upgrades. I think, like, this engine upgrade you can't do until you finish this. And then I think some of the med bay stuff. I think this last med bay upgrade, yeah, you need the high-capacity circuits for the last med bay upgrade. But once we get Gamma Pod, we can get med bay 3. So yeah, it's really just a couple of things. And those things are largely tertiary. Let me see, what do we got? Okay, so we would need high-capacity power conduits for our final drop upgrade for mechs. Yeah, it does, Bamboozle. And I think the one you're thinking of, or at least the one that I'm thinking of when you say that, is there's this one. Or I'm sorry, it's the structure here, the structural repair, where, at least in the vanilla game, if you haven't done this yet, there's an event that will pop up periodically where everybody's complaining about, like, when you're looking at the Argo and these pods are, like, spinning around, the event is basically those pods spinning is causing the entire ship to shake, and until you actually do that repair thing, you'll just periodically get that, and it will cause, like low morale, and people get injured, and all kinds of other, like, bad stuff. So it's always an upgrade that I prioritize pretty early. Well, good job, Bamboozle. Glad that you managed to work out that blackout mission. Hopefully, you got your Rakshasa as well, or at least got a few salvageable parts out of the deal. But I think that is where we're going to call it. We have been live for just shy of 5 hours. As previously stated, my butt hurts. I've been sitting down for a while. And I'm also pretty hungry since somebody whose name I'm not going to mention decided they were going to be in chat talking about Waffle House and shit. And now my stomach's rumbling. So I need to get some food. And I need to go to the bathroom. And I need to do all kinds of other stuff that human beings do. My personal favorite mech first is the Awesome. It's always the Awesome because the Awesome is awesome. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it a stream here. My filthy degenerates. So we had another good stream. We are again just that little bit closer to clawing our way out of the early game and into the mid game. We finally got a Centurion, so we have a dedicated brawling mech now, which is something that we have desperately needed since the very beginning of the campaign. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. It has been a slog, it has been a chore, but you know, anything worth doing is worth putting in the effort. Beyond that, as always, you can find me on the Twitter machine, on the X-Bird, and that's where you can see my updates when I'm going live, and also just the random crap that I talk about. I love anime, I love video games, and I ramble about those things on the internet. So if you ever want to see that stuff, you can catch me on the Twitter machine. It's on the YouTubes, that's where the VODs for all this stuff go live, so you can find all that there if you missed the stream, and the VOD has already dropped off on the Twitch side. As always, I want to let you guys know, like I always do, that I absolutely appreciate you showing up to the stream. That life is short, you don't have to spend your time here, and so if you do, I cannot express with words how much I'm happy to see you here, and I do hope that you enjoy. And again, remember that your life has value, and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anybody tell you otherwise, and we'll see you next time.